Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going through all of the top teams for the Sigmund Dream on boss. We're going to lead it off with the free-to-play team from Sapphire, a No-Ravion, No-Ravion team. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, only buffing up Shemira on the Stellar Bond. Thorin in front of Shemira. You have Bonnie in the upper right corner and Valar in the back left corner with the Divine Favor artifact. This is the best artifact for all of the teams for Sigmund today, so Divine Favor, and you can level it up as well. Okay, let's go ahead and watch this battle in action. So the thing about Sigmund, of course, Shemira is the #1 damage dealer, and Valara actually is in the top teams because her buff value and her healing is still good enough to have her on the team. Twins, of course, are going to be very important. And Bonnie is not a bad option, for example, for players who do not have Ravion. Bonnie is kind of a replacement which can be used. Of course, though, Ravion is going to be better. So right there, the boss hits really hard. This is the thing about him. And I'm going to show you all of the teams, and you're just going to have to see which one is doing the best for you. But there are survival issues, and we're not even on hard difficulty yet. We're on common 2 difficulty right now. These teams at a high enough resonating level, the ones I show you later, are going to clear common 2, and then we're going to move into hard difficulty, and the survival is even more in question. But yeah, that is basically the trouble because of that burst damage that Sigmund has. It's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's see what type of score we can get with this team. It isn't going to be quite enough to clear common 2 difficulty. However, you can still get kind of a solid score here. 3 seconds left. Let's see. 1.235 million is a good overall score. Okay, so there we have the free-to-play team. Let's go ahead and move on to the other teams. And if you want to know which levels to be boosting on your heroes, definitely Shemira and Valar should be the heroes which are boosted in levels. So now we have a team from Hograph. This is going to be almost exactly the same, but it has Rainier to position swap the Shemira. If you have Rainier at Mythic Plus, then of course this is going to be better. Pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Bonnie and Shemira on the Stellar Bond, Valar in the back left corner. So with the Divine Favor artifact, we're going to go ahead and skip this run because the team is very similar, but it will be Rainier rather than Thorin. And let's see whether we can clear the okay, so we're going to clear common 2 difficulty with this team. So we're going to bring it out and test it in action against Hard as well. In Hard, it's not doing bad either, but now we're going to watch the battle because Hard, yeah, is hard. The boss difficulty is exactly basically describing how this boss is. He doesn't hit too hard at the beginning, but again, with that burst damage towards the middle of the fight, it is a lot. And you need your Valar to survive long enough if you want it to be effective in this team. So that is the really kind of important thing. You can try your Valar even at lower ascension. It will probably still be the best option for you, but like look at that. So there he deals some damage burst. Valar was able to survive it actually pretty well though. Compared to common 2 difficulty, the burst he did in common 2 was pretty crazy. And with this position, the positioning, you should be able to survive the burst from the boss. Yeah, and now the team is surviving. We're going to end up getting a pretty good score. We have the Shemira on the boosted levels. We have Valar on the boosted levels. Those are going to be the most important. If your Valar is having survival issues, you could even think about crafting her charms. They give her some HP. But honestly, I don't think I can really recommend that. I would just try to make do with what you have. And hopefully that's going to be enough. Okay, so we survived the whole fight with this team somehow. And we're going to end up with a solid score. This is actually not bad for a Shemira Bonnie team. Like a No-Ravion team getting way higher than I was expecting. Almost 2.8 billion damage. Even putting us into the rank 3 position of our competitive server. So you see Shemira's doing almost all the damage, but Bonnie's doing a bit. And her debuff, of course, onto the boss is going to increase Shemira's damage further. Okay guys, so next up we have a team which is kind of like an alternate formation of the overall top team of today, which is doing well for people who have Ravion built. So pink turn on the right, blue turn on the left, Rainier in front of Shemira, you have Ravion on the left, and then Valar all the way in the left corner with the Divine Favor spell. We have Shemira and the Valar on the boosted levels. That's kind of better than having it on Ravion. Let's take a look at how this team is going to do. But unfortunately, Valar is pretty important for the Sigmund boss, so you'll have to try her even at lower ascension, because any no-Valar team is not really coming close at all to the scores of these teams. So it's pretty essential that you have Valar in your team lineup. Okay, so 64 seconds left. So far, the team is surviving pretty well. This is also like, yeah, for some people who are maybe lower resonating level, lower level of upgrades, this may be the better team to be running It is, yeah, so, but otherwise you can, we'll show you the overall top performing team formation after this, which is getting the top scores reported of today. But this is like the alternate formation, which is getting really close to that, but not quite as much. So Ravion is in the best Sigmund team for pre-endless bosses, which is good news. Aliceth is not. At least as of right now, Aliceth is having survival issues. She's not able to get off enough damage. Even on the VN server, she isn't best. Maybe when we get like the quality bonus of her charms, because she has a really strong quality bonus this season, then potentially she could have some use. But for right now, Aliceth is not looking at all meta for Dream Realm, basically. That is the important thing. Okay, 3 seconds left. We're going to get almost 3... Whoa. Even breaking 3 billion damage, 3 billion 50 million. That is a really good score overall, putting us in the rank 2 position. A lot of damage from Shemira. As you see, Ravion hardly deals damage. He's just mainly here for his buff, and Valar is also here for his stat steal buff, and that's why boosting Valar's levels just to like give more of a stat steal onto Shemira is a way to go for getting your maximum, like, basically damage. Like you see here, we have Shemira boosted, and we have Valar boosted, but Shemira number 1 priority for boosting levels, and then after that, Valar number 2, and then Ravion number 3, if you're using Ravion. Okay, this is the current top team formation. Blue turn on the right, pink turn on the left. We have Shemira on the Stellar Bond, Rainier in front of Shemira, Ravion on the right, and Valar on the left. With the Divine Favor spell, we have the Shemira and Valar on the boosted levels. Let's go ahead and do a couple of skip runs and see the potential of this team. Oh wow, so there is going to be RNG as well. So this is the other thing. Even if you're running the top team, there is RNG, and you'll have to do a couple of skip runs to see your overall top potential score. Okay, we got a new record, 3,078 million. That is very good. The rank 1 right now is what? 3,099. 3,099 million is a score we have to try and beat. I mean, the RNG string was pretty big, so I think we could potentially do it. The thing is, though, he has a Paragon 4, he has a Crown Valar, we have a Paragon 3. But other than that, we're basically neck and neck in terms of upgrades. So we could have the potential if RNG is really on our side. Okay, new record. No, it's exactly the same. 3,078. Yeah, with the Shemira damage through the roof. So hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully these teams are going to allow you to get a top score. If there's any other team that worked for you, feel free to share in the comments section down below. Or if there's anything you did as like a Valara replacement, if your Valar is low ascension, feel free to share in the comment section. But really, I did some testing. It doesn't really seem like anything is great substitution for Valara, unfortunately. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. If you're not already a member of my AFK Journey Discord server, please join that. There's a link to that in the description of this video. And also, if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. There is a link to that in the description of this video and a pinned comment. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.